Sam 哦，第13章哦。咦？嗯？怎么找？在哪里呢？我不能扫描的。竹子。你看啊，没有啊。这有什么东西可以用？没有吧？我没有给我带东西来，可以进去是吗？找不到。有中间啊！哎，可以走进去哦。不行了，我要活回来啊！就休息一下嘛。那这圈可以休息不是吗？不行啊，不休息啊，找不到啊。
Land and bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. Land and bridges falling down, my fair lady.
怎么换了一套了？这是他妈妈，这是老了吧
The last stranding has already begun.
拿一把枪，
Emily?
拿着那个玩人的枪干嘛？
You're too late. What took you so long?
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
他的妈妈，我觉得是他的妈妈进了他的女儿的身，还是什么？就是什么卡他的哈进在哪里？跟那个妈妈一样的道理，好像可能。
Sam, listen to me.
在干嘛？
I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
同一个人。
I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since. You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Emily?
根本没
Where
有
she's always been? Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
并不存在。这是他来的，不是他
Emily
女儿。
doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam.
所以那谁来统治啊
To？wear a mask for so long.
然后谁来统治啊？如果他死了，他
Emily
又
and
没有女儿
Bridget，are both a part of me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen.
listen 什么 ？listen 什么搞啊？你是 listen， 你把画面黑掉。
Emily and Bridget. Those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity.
灭绝体。
So,
你有两个
knowing
选
what
择。
you know now, you have two choices.
Us getting shot, one of them.
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion.
爆炸，
A big
宇宙
bang.
大爆炸。
So, that brings us to your first choice.
跟我一起见证世界。
Do nothing. Stay here with me and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice.
Second choice.
In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together,
更大的
integrating
共
them
同
into
体
a greater whole. Like this kibu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does.
还是会终结了。
The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth
注定会
extinction
发生。
will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices.
我可以选啊。
You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
然后
Wait.
哎，
I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
No。哦，他给扣子啊！那怎么办？我不杀他。只有一把枪而已啊！这样的 Sam 在明滩上树对什么无效？我看，那怎么办？ 拉着他，阻止他，挡着他，不行。No， 他还把我打开哦，那怎么办？死掉了我完全被开枪啊！开枪又打不死他，他出去啊！叫了，不能叫。那怎么办？这个游戏怎么样？我一定要阻止他，不然他出去也是死啊！往回跑是怎么样？不管他，我先走了 ，Goodbye。有空找你喝茶。不一样啊！呀行啊！结果射他又射不死，我只能射完也不能阻止他。哎
I'm here for you, always, like you were for me.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember.
这是3个小时后。
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
我把他的梦全部托给他。
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
它有它的用途。
It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in, come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach.
You are the
And
son
I
of
must
the beach.
stay here to make sure that the extinction happens.
Sam, you are the son of the
Even if it takes tens or for hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it. Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
把 Sam 送回去啊！那自己一个人留在那边啊，这样的话就他想通了，最后还是这宝宝怎么样？嗯？另外一个照片，另外一个是谁？他老婆呢？从头没有看到老婆脸哦！我的妈，到最后也没有看到哦！这个伏笔埋得太深了吧？怎么还没有颜色去了他？
The gun won't help you here, but it still has a role to play.
然后呢？你又把我丢在这里呀？啊
Let me make it right. Over here.
哎，他跑这个日赛，怎么样？我不可以过去对面啊！过去对面就跟他一起啊，你想办法回去啊，然后又躺下来。
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams.
更可怕的
Dreams
噩
of
梦。
death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding.
就像这个。
As I have today.
我突然间他要讲这段话了。 Hideo Kojima Original Story。它的结尾这样子给你在一个地方跑来跑去，但是没有东西做，一直给你在那边等他的名字出完，然后又躺下来就结。
The first operation, I was only 20.
20岁，他妈妈20岁
I
就做手
opened
术。
my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across 2 worlds.
2个世界。
Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this.
留在你。
Somehow, the 2 of us managed to coexist.
2个人共同存在，
Soon, our ages began to diverge.
所以他的灵魂
Bridget's
不会
body
老，
got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same.
所以他不会老。
So I came
妈
up
妈
with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie.
灵
is
魂
French for soul.
力
A soul
Liar.
that's a lie.
哦
There
哇
was no
厉害哦！
Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
他可以一次讲完嘛？为什么他这样？然后又跑出法了是吧？你看，又来，哎呀，慢慢的介绍完他的工作人员呢。
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years
他讲你到底在讲什么啊？
and effortless. Everything that the Earth had
哦，
lost
想
and
想一下今
forgotten
晚
could
晚
be
上啊吃什么好
reconstructed
了？
and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead.
所以
What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone.
被烧了他
I
的身
couldn't
体。
finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have cancelled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow,
这个游戏一开始的时候
somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist.
继续生命。
That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
所以讲到尾，不是那个 Haze 在利用我啊，是他妈妈在利用我。Haze 只是他弄出来一个要逼我赶紧把那些网络接好的一个角色而已啊。
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
Hmm. 他在干嘛？看不到。
You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you.
哦 ，Sam 从小就已经死了啦。是他妈妈把他救了。
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I
所以
chose
他
to
选
end
择要赶快结束
But
这
to
一切
trigger the
啊！
last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose.
另外一个，他就看到
One
另外一
where
个。
extinction is hope against total annihilation.
完了，不能跳过。我是说跳过 ，not this kind of 跳。唯一最好奇就是Kojima是日本人吗？他怎么想这个游戏啊？英文呢？他怎么跟那个翻译解释？那个翻译一定想说，你到底你在讲什么啊
This even finished?
？This even finished?
You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding me. 然后呢？他把自己。他死了，他可以复活。这一点是那个乾隆谍影是吧？还是啊
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know.
？Again
啊
啊！
And you're not alone.
他就是那个宝宝啊！
You have to
玩
live.
到最后，
Over here!
要叫我醒啊！他们叫我醒啊！
Sam? Look, I found him!
找他，把他带回来。
Right here!
I see him. This way.
My gun. He's over there.
Sam!
醒啊！
Over here, Sam. We're coming, Sam.
Sam, I see him.
Okay. Lou, take him, Sam.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
Gotcha.
把他抓回来。到头来，他的养母知道这个世界会绝灭啊，想要快一点结束它，不过又觉得不大对劲，还是把人留下来，说不定人活着还是有办法可以阻止这样子。这就大概只是个游戏的整个概念啊。在那个真实世界的那个政府时，他又没有女儿，让谁来管呢 ？Sam 来管啊，这个世界。
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Cairo network, we may at last move forward as a people united.
哦，完人了。
Today, we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation.
然后是谁
A
是
new
政府
nation
呢？
for a new world. The United Cities of America.
是他，他
I
放了
once
那个
took an
黄
oath
色的东
to
西在他的，
support and defend the Constitution of the United
他来
States.
管啊这个世界。
And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain.
但我们还在。
And so, as your
我以总统的身
president,
份
I
呢。
hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks
愿我们不再以
to
面
hide
具示人。
who we are.
然后就把面具脱下来。I am son of the beach 。And you can call me a black guy.
Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another, where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring
他还没干嘛？
a constant reminder of what could have been.
还是避免不
That
了
we
那
stand here
个
today
什么
is
东西啊？
testament
还是
not to the
灭
greatness
绝
of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together, to the bonds between us, to our collective greatness. All things must come to an end, ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject
珍惜
despair,
每一刻。
we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that
不
we
过这
the
游
people
戏还出第二集，也是很多东西可以讲啊。
that they are not here today to see the fruits of their
他会
labor
讲他的妈妈又
fills
什
us all
么
with
又回来啊，还是什
profound
么啊？
sadness.
还是遇到什么问题啊？又
But
需
we
要他妈
find
妈帮
comfort
忙
in the
啊？
knowledge that their memories will live on in the Chiral network and in our hearts.
什么都有的啦
We，will always remain connected.
留下了无限的可能啊！这个剧情。
There is another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go
我
unrecognized.
先走啊。OK， 拜。
America still needs that hero.
哦，我以为他是睡觉，原来他死了。
Whom we would not
伟大哦！
The name is unimportant, but you know who I mean.
我想对这位
And
无名英雄
For that
说段话。
unsung hero, I have a message.
You are the son of the beach.
It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on, we will be...
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore?
不怕人家碰你啊
Well, that's great.
That's great 。
Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Isn't that what I think it is?
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately,
It didn't work.
yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
1个月啊！
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging. In the end, this is what led us to you.
什么来着？
Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver.
有你的血啊！
So we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were.
所以这把枪
Mama made visual contact first, she was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position, so we could rescue you.
这么鬼复
It's
杂
not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in.
期待
We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The
所以
President
节点
must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it?
很
The
早就知
gun
道
that set this whole mess in motion
拯救你的关
ends
键
up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been
很久
waiting to
了
give
其
you
实
a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff.
啊
BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges.
Lisa
Cliff's
Bridges?
common-law wife.
Lisa
Bridges.
谁的
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces.
John 不是那个谁咩
Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the
不是
president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though.
Die Hard
Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one besides us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry.
哦
I don't trust him. But I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
啊，然后还没完呢，这个游戏还没完呢。
Sam,
Oh my god！
I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out?
咦
I killed Captain Clifford Unger.
把爸爸杀了
I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't.
为什么他这样
I did it for her. Because I loved her
啊？
with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. He,
他
the captain,
他不是他的兄弟吗？为什么可以把他爸爸杀？
you know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he
他不让
wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him
哦，你为什么还要把他杀了？
as much as I loved her.
两个都很爱。
And when he stared me down,
That ghost. I knew he was here to kill me. To make it right. And why shouldn't he? Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back.
悔恨把他带回来。
I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it! There is no atoning for what I've done. Damn God!
"醒来了，那个男人哭得好像一只狗这样子，喔，好看没？
But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason.
他要你管好
One
这个
last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam.
Sam 也原谅他。哇，这个故事一直以为他完了，他一直以为结束了，那还有。干嘛？
Dead?
死了。
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
他把他放出来是什么？
The decommissioning order finally came through.
还是下来啊？要把他。
Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here. I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
我管他，给个西西啊，给他放出来。
And there are laws about that kind of thing. Now that we're a nation. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either. Not me.
总统命令，总统刚才还跟我跪得好像一只狗啊，我还听他的话。啊，还要再送多一次啊！
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline.
离线了。
In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them.
所以
If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible.
啊，还了自由。
When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically.
所以
I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely.
还要我把他带走啊？好兄弟，他知道了，我也不舍得这个路了，我怎么可能把他烧了？
Thanks for everything.
很好哦，这个人。 难怪我跟他一起洗过澡啊！你在干嘛？女朋友
How's the weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all.
你爸爸是
Don't
谁？
worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world.
厉害啊！
Congratulations.
Thanks.
跟人穿一样的制服、哦。
There's something I have to tell you.
什么
I didn't shoot Higgs.
啊？
Couldn't pull the trigger.
我就知道了，什么都没写，
So I let him choose.
让他选择嘛，
Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
所以他就留在那边了。
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect. I'm fragile.
But I'm
But
not.
not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people. With us.
Everything I touch, I lose.
哦，所以他不敢碰啊。
Sam!
You want some snacks?
Come on, Lou.
去
One
送
last
最后一首
delivery.
路。还有啊，哇，厉害哦！不是说好的可以蓄力的吗？为什么他过来走路了？